And as you find your seat, I'm just taking a moment to draw into stillness. So just to ground into our breath and to bring ourselves really to our mat. And to begin to draw into a deeper awareness of our own body, of our breath, and really inhabiting ourselves, our skin, sensations, drawing in and out. And at the same time, noticing the world around us. So maybe taking a moment to look around and to note where you are in space and time on this Friday morning. And begin to deepen your breath, taking a few full inhales and exhales, breathing in deeply, exhaling fully, inhaling to expand your lungs, lifting you up, exhaling to push all the air out, drawing your belly in. Full breath in. Full breath out. Taking a couple more deep breaths in and out. Maybe you close the mouth now. And then returning to a more natural pace of breath. I'm noticing where there's less sensation. Maybe there's some areas calling you with tension or a little pain or tightness this morning. And then noticing some of the areas that are more absent. So I'm noticing I don't feel as much into my feet or my forearms or through the head. Just noticing. And we'll take a few retention breaths here, holding the breath. And so begin just with one full breath in and out, breathing in, exhaling fully. Inhale again, fill up, hold the breath in. For 3, 2, 1, exhale, hold the breath out. For 3, 2, 1, breathe in, filling up. Holding the breath at the top. For 4, 3, 2, 1, exhale. Holding the breath out. 4, 3, 2, 1, breathe in. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, exhale last time. Holding the breath out for 5, 4, do your best. 2, 1, big inhale. And exhale. I'm taking 4 or 5 breaths here. Noting that flow and movement of the breath now. And then bringing your hands towards heart center, Breathe in, lifting your heart up towards your hands. Exhale, bowing your head towards your heart. And just feeling the sounds around you, the air on your skin, the warmth of your body, the movement of your breath. And keeping it simple. Feeling in, breathing out, noting the world around us. Breathing in, breathing out. Noting the body, noting the breath. Welcome. Lowering your hands, opening your eyes. Let's begin. Coming to the back of your mat, seated position on your heels. So knees together, sitting back onto your heels. You can always sit onto a pillow between your heels and your buttocks to be more gentle on your knees. You can bring a pillow underneath your ankles as well to support your ankles if the ankles are really tight as you sit back. And then breathe in, sit up, and exhale here. Keep breathing, slide your hands down towards the edges of your knees, lean forward, cat-cow breath here. So breathe in, pull your belly forward, draw your shoulder blades back, lift your gaze, lift your chest. Exhale, round into your spine, pull your belly button back, chin to your chest, tuck your tailbone. With your breath now, inhale, shifting forward, looking up, tailbone points back. Exhale, round, tuck your chin, lean back, breathe in forward. Exhale back. Breathe in forward. And back. Neutral spine, sit up tall. Twist towards your left. Take your left hand to the outside of your left hip, your right hand across in line with your left hand. So your hands are probably on the long edge of your mat. They're in one straight line. And you can plant your palms to the floor. I'm going to be really careful on my left side today with my left wrist. I've got an injury there. So you're pressing down through the right palm, and we're stretching open through this right side body. Now tuck your chin round through your back, and you can either have your palm pressing to the floor, or you can dome your right fingertips and press down through the fingertips. Just notice what has more sensation, fingertips or palm. Breathe in, round your back. Now inhale, pull your heart towards your right hand, leaning towards your left. And then exhale, round back, tuck your chin, think cat-cow. Breathe in, pull your heart towards your right hand and look towards the left. And then exhale, round your back, tuck your chin, dome your back, press back. Twice more, breathing in and out. In and out. And then lift yourself up through center, untwisting. Breathe in, sweep your arms wide, reach up, palms touch. Hands to heart center, breathe out. Inhale, circle the arms up once more. Hold here, breathe out. So palms press together, thumbs lock overhead, or you can interlace your hands and create a steeple grip, releasing the index fingers up. Squeeze the arms in towards your head. Press your belly forward, lift your chest, little back bend here. Start to draw your gaze up towards your hands and your thumbs. Reach up actively and let your tailbone sink at the same time, drawing your spine long in two directions, up and down as you breathe. Maybe the arms pull back a little bit further. Good, lift through center. Lower your gaze down, lower your hands down. Breathe in, circle the arms up. Twist towards the right, taking your right hand beside your right hip on the long edge of your mat, your left hand in line with your right on the long edge of the mat. And feeling the stretch open in your left side body. Now squeeze your legs back together. Rounding, doming, pulling your belly back. Feeling the space between your shoulder blades. Tuck your chin. And feel that expansion through the back of your neck and your upper back. And then moving through your cat-cow breath here. Inhale, pull your heart forward towards your left hand, look towards your right. Exhale, round your spine, press your belly back, shifting slightly to the left. Inhale, forward, or to the right rather. Exhale, round your back. Good, twice more, breathing in. Chest towards your left hand, look to your right. Exhale, round, tuck your chin, belly to spine. Once more. On your exhale, round here, hold here, doming the back, tucking the chin. Good, start to lift yourself, unwind. Turn back towards the front of your mat and then interlace your hands towards your low back. Squeeze your palms together, elbows press back, lift through your chest and reach your fists down towards your heels. Really actively squeeze between your shoulder blades, focus on the engagement there, and then let that engagement translate to sensation in your arms rather than trying to find a deep feeling of stretch. Find engagement through your upper back and lift through your heart, and then pull your shoulder blades more down and reach down through the fists. Pull your belly slightly in. Drop your head towards the left, left ear, left shoulder. Drop your chin towards your chest, head forward, and draw your right ear to your right shoulder. And once more, chin towards your chest, and left ear, left shoulder. And release your hands, and draw your left heel in towards the groin. Extend your right leg forward, seated pose. So left heel in, right leg long. Breathe in, reach your arms up. Exhale, tuck your chin, round your spine, reach down for your right foot. So bend your right knee as much as you need to grab onto your foot or ankle, tuck your chin, forehead to knee. Bend your knee a lot if you need to. It might be deeply bent here as you reach down for your right foot and tuck your chin to your chest, forehead to knee. We're opening the back body here, focusing on opening the mid-back. So thinking less about the stretch through your leg and more about connecting forehead to knee, opening the upper top part of your spine. Rounding in the front body, engaging the front of your core, pulling your belly in, feeling that crunch as you open and breathe into your back. Maybe you start to straighten out your right leg, adding sensation in the leg as you keep that forehead to knee connection. 3 breaths here. Pull your toes back towards your face. Try to bend your elbows down towards the floor. Round deeper. Then lift yourself back up towards a seat. Bend your right knee, right foot plants to your mat. Reach your arms forward in front of you. You can take a little rock forward. You're going to come up to your right foot, left knee. So rocking forward, lifting up into a lunge position, and then rolling back. So pull your belly in, take your time as you sit back behind your left heel once more. Sit up. Good. Maybe a little rock, a little momentum as you come forward to your right foot, left knee. Coming up and pressing your hips gently forward. One more time, roll it back, sit down, and draw it forward. Coming up again, right foot, left knee. Pause here. You can lower your hands and then adjust your feet and your left knee. So your left knee is directly underneath your left hip. Your feet are about hip width distance and 90-degree angles. Right? So right heel directly under right knee in front of the right hip. Breathe in, reach your arms up. Hold here. Squeezing your left knee and your right heel towards one another. So you feel this engagement, this activation between your legs, and then drop your right hip down, allowing your right sit bone to reach down towards your mat. As you keep that, draw your tailbone slightly under and then lift through your chest to get this nice length along your left side body to the front of your left hip, all the way through your left armpit. Take another inhale breath, and as you exhale, hands come down, framing your front leg. Take a pause here. Good, keeping your left hand down underneath the left shoulder. Right hand can come to the top of your right thigh. Start to twist towards your right. Take your time, letting the low back twist. Keep the little squeeze between your legs, left knee, right heel, hugging inwards. As you rotate through your spine, pull your belly in, lift those right ribs up and your left ribs towards your right inner thigh. Now sweep your right hand all the way up to the sky, breathing in and reaching up. Good. Take another inhale here, and as you exhale, thread the needle. So reach your right hand underneath your left armpit, reaching over towards the left, and pause. Good. So you're in your lunge, your right hand is reaching towards the left. You're doming through your upper back now, stretching between your shoulders as you reach towards the left side. Gaze pulls in the same direction as your right fingertips. And twice more with your breath. Inhale, open the right arm back up, twisting towards your right. Exhale, thread the needle, reach towards your left, breathe out. Inhale, open up towards the right, lift the right arm. Exhale, thread underneath your left arm, reaching towards the left. Last time, breathe in, reach the right arm up. Now right hand down on the inside of your right foot. So heel toe your right foot a little wider, plant your palms underneath your shoulders, tuck your left toes and lengthen your left leg back. Strong lizard. Squeeze your right knee in towards your right arm, resist your right arm back into your right inner thigh. Firm the back leg, send your right hip crease back further, and then lengthen your heart forward. Good. Cat-cow here, you might come up onto your fingertips or you can stay to your palms. Breathe in, pull your heart, your chest forward, look forward. Exhale, dome your back, round your spine, press through the right heel. Inhale. Heart forward, look forward. Exhale, round. Once more, breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale, look forward. Start to straighten out your front leg. Take your time here. Good, so right hands can always come onto the right shin. If you have blocks, you can use them as supports as well. It doesn't matter how straight your right leg is, right? You're just moving towards straight. And then spike your back heel higher and shift weight into your front leg. Send your right hip crease up and back and pull your heart and your chest towards your right big toe. Look in front of your right foot, about another foot. Start to rebend your right knee, then your left knee, lowering your left knee down. Swing your left heel in towards your buttocks. Start to sit back to the back of your mat again. So right leg will be long in front of you, left heel to the groin. And switch out your legs. Bring your right heel in towards your groin and your left leg long in front of you. Try to square your body at your left leg, bend the left knee. And breathe in, reach your arms up. Exhale, tuck your chin, round your back. Reaching down from your left foot. Your focus is forehead to knee, rounding your back, bending your elbows down towards the earth. Feeling this roundedness through your spine, your belly pulling in. Pull your belly button towards your left thigh to help square your shoulders and your torso at your left leg. Relax your right leg. Maybe you start to straighten out your left leg a little more, adding sensation as you keep this forehead to knee connection. Settle your hips. Take one more full cycle of breath in and out. Then begin to sit yourself back up. Bend your left knee, left foot to the floor, right heel stays into the groin. Reach your arms forward, straight in front of you. You can lean back to help yourself rock forward, lift up to your left foot, right knee. Pressing your hips forward, lifting your chest. And then start to sit back, sitting behind your right heel, sitting up. Good. Maybe rocking to lift yourself forward again, left foot, right knee. And start to sit back. Twice more, rocking forward, lifting up, press your hips forward, sitting back. Noticing the differences here from the first side to this side. Reach forward. Now pause here. Good. So adjust your legs so your right knee is directly underneath your right hip and your left foot is directly in front of your left hip, underneath your left knee. Arms reach up, half warrior. So 90-90 through your legs, squeezing your left heel and right knee very actively towards one another. Feeling that hug at your pelvis and your center line. Tailbone scoops under towards your left heel, and then root into the left heel to try to drop your left hip crease down an inch. Lifting through your right hip, dropping through your left hip. Tailbone under, belly and chest lifting high. Find your in-breath. Out breath. One more inhale, lift, reach. Exhale, hands down, frame your front foot. And so hands underneath your shoulders, framing your left leg. Plant the right palm underneath the right shoulder, left hand to your left thigh, twisting towards your left. Keep that engagement between your legs. Notice if your hips start to sway out to the left. So pull your tailbone back towards center so it's anchored above your right knee. Shift some of your weight into your left foot to keep that left leg engaged. Reach your left arm up, finding a deeper twist. Take an inhale breath. Exhale to thread the needle, left arm underneath your right armpit, reaching towards your right pause. So holding here, doming your back, looking in the same direction as your left fingertips are reaching. Breathing into your back, feel that stretch. With your breath moving now, inhale, open the left arm back up, twisting towards your left. Exhale, thread and reach towards your right. Inhale, open up. Exhale and thread. One more. Inhale, reach the left arm high. Left hand on the inside of your left foot. Plant it down. So heel to your left foot a little wider. Hands right underneath your shoulders. Then tuck your right toes. Lift your right knee up. Back leg lifts. Firm through the back leg. Press down into your hands. Squeeze the left knee in towards your left arm and resist the arm back into your inner thigh. Drop your hips a little lower. Let your legs separate. And pulling forward through your crown. Pausing here. Then maybe onto your fingertips, or you can stay on your palms. Cat-cow with your spine. Pull your heart forward, look forward, shift weight forward. Exhale, round in, pull your belly in, tuck your chin. Inhale, forward. Looking forward. Exhale, round your back, pull your belly in. Good, once more, breathe in. And out. Inhale, look forward again. And start to straighten out your front leg. So you can keep your hands down, your back heel spiked. You can move your hands onto your left shin, coming up a little bit higher. You can frame your front foot. Pressing down through the ball of your left foot to help send your left hip back. And then keep flattening your back, pulling your chest forward, looking slightly in front of your left foot. Take one more big breath in. And out. Start to rebend your left knee, rebend your right knee, swing your right heel in towards your buttocks and start to sit back. And sitting all the way back now, both legs forward. Both legs forward. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forward, reaching down for your feet. Grab onto your feet. So again, bending your knees as much as is necessary to grab onto your feet. Maybe that's a deep bend. Pull your belly in around your spine, forehead to knees. Keep bending your elbows down towards your mat. I'm going to lift up a bit just so I don't echo with the sound. But you're thinking forehead to knee, chin tucks, elbows towards the floor. Maybe the legs start to straighten and you keep that forehead to knee connection, belly button rounding back intensely. Think about your lower floating ribs tucking in towards your pelvis. 3 breaths. Scoot yourself forward, lifting up to the center of your mat. So as you come to the center of your mat, bend your knees. Squeeze the legs together, arms reach forward, Navasana, boat pose, lean back. Feel your abs start to engage. You can stay right here. You can lift your knees up, grabbing behind the knees, shins parallel to your mat, to the ceiling, or to the sky. Keep lifting through your chest, but pull your low belly and lean back enough where you feel your abs engage. Maybe you straighten out the legs and point your toes. Maybe your arms reach forward as you lift up. Wherever you are, find your breath here. Big inhales, exhales to energize. Pull your belly in. Breath in, lifting up. Breath out, grounding into your belly. Good, again, inhale. Exhale. Lean back a little further. Squeeze your legs together. Last 2 breaths, look up. Good, crossing your legs, come forward, tabletop, hands and knees, tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. 3 breaths in your down dog, let your heels drop, lift your hips, keep pressing your chest towards your thighs. Maybe shaking your tail left and right. Start to walk your feet forward towards your hands, coming to the top of your mat for forward fold. You can grab onto opposite elbows, take a little sway side to side, tuck the chin. Then hands lower down towards the earth. Breathe in, halfway lift, hands to shins, heart pulls forward, shoulder blades back. Exhale, fold in, round in, forehead towards your shins, belly to your spine. Again, inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold in and round. Bend your knees, root to rise, arms wide, stand all the way up. Big breath in. Hands to heart center, breath out. Inhale, arms sweep up again. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, find length. Exhale, round in and fold. Breathe in, step back, downward facing dog. Exhale, settle, down dog. Inhale, shift forward, high plank. Exhale, lower all the way to your belly, knees, belly, chest. Inhale, lift your chest, baby cobra, feet anchor, heart lifts. Exhale to slow lower all the way down. Again, inhale, lift your chest, root your legs. Exhale to lower. Last one, inhale, lift and hold your chest up, lift your legs, whole body peeling up from the mat. Now, little to no weight in your hands, reach back through your big toes. Feel that activation through the arches of your feet, down your legs, all the way through your inner thighs. Try to firm your knees and straighten your knees. Can you get your knees up from the mat? Even if the legs separate, that's fine. Legs can separate hip width distance. Press your belly button down, lift your chest up a little higher. Can you get your rib cage off the mat? Slow lower back down, tuck your toes, press up, tabletop or plank. Down dog, pressing back. Again, I'm just being mindful of my left wrist today if y'all are watching me for your cues. And then breathing in and breathing out. Look forward between your hands. Bend your knees, step forward or hop forward, top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, pull your chest forward, draw your shoulder blades back. Exhale, round and pull your belly in, tighten through your core, forehead to shins, bend your knees, arms wide, stand all the way up. Hands to heart, center, breath out. Inhale to your back bend, arms sweep up, press your palms together, lock your thumbs, hips forward, chest lifts, draw your gaze back to your fingertips. Lean back, feel your abs shake. Lift yourself through center, look forward, inhale. Exhale to fold, step your left foot back to the back of your mat. Low lunge to your right side. Sending your right shin forward, separate the left thigh back, root into your right heel. Good, slow rise, high crescent lunge. Arms come up. Good, as you find your crescent, keep bending into the front knee so you feel your lunge. Stacking your right knee directly over your right ankle. Bend your back knee a bit now. And use that to help scoop your tailbone under so that you have a straight stack of your shoulders right over your hips. And then see if you can keep your belly in, your tailbone scooping under as you start to straighten out your back leg again. And you might be a little higher, and that's fine. You have this nice alignment through your spine and your core is engaged. You're stretching through the front of your left hip. Take your right hand, grab onto your left wrist, reach up and over towards the right, lengthening up and out of your left hip. Arms reach back up towards the sky, lower your left heel, warrior two, opening your arms to parallel to the floor and your back foot at a 45-degree angle, sealing the outside of your left foot to the mat. Bend back into your right knee. Feel that strong warrior pose. Tailbone is anchoring straight down, chest is lifting up, shoulder blades pull back, gaze over your front hand. Find your breath in, breath out. Reach forward through your front hand, shifting your torso forward, right arm in front of your right thigh, left arm to the sky. Keep it floating. Bend into that right knee again, root through your right heel, scoop your tailbone down, pull your belly in, rotate those left ribs back, look up. Look down towards your right big toe, shift your weight forward, spike your back heel, half moon, lifting your left leg up. And so in your half moon pose, you can always bring that right hand down, but if you've been working there for a while, the only way to really challenge yourself and to get this pose to its maximum potential is to start high and to lift that back leg and to focus on your balance. So you could always use a wall as well as a touch point. As you start to stack your left hip over your right, firm your back leg, pull your belly in, using your core to lift you, reaching your arms up and down. Find a focal spot for your gaze. Good, one more breath here. Woo. Maybe you fall out, that's the edge. Good. Step your feet towards one another. Feet hip width distance. Bend your knees, chair pose, hips low, arms sweep up. Sit a little lower. Hands to heart center. Sit low into your chair. Pause here. Feel your low belly scooping in as you sit your tail back. Lift your heart. Take an inhale breath. Twist to your right, exhale. Looking towards your right, looking over your right elbow. You can stay here or you can bring your left elbow to your right inner thigh. Focusing on your core strength. Pressing those 2 points into one another, doming your back. Keep your hips low and your heart lifting. Start to unwind chair pose, arms up. Lifting a little higher, and then sitting in as you exhale, lowering your hips back down. Bring your hands to heart center, breathe in. Exhale, sit low. Inhale again. Twist to your left. Hands pressed together. Rotate your heart to the left. Keep the framing of your shoulders. Try not to dump forward, right? So this kind of position, if you're trying to connect your elbow to your knee, you need to bend your hips a lot, bend your knees a lot, so your hips drop. And you can press this right elbow to the inner left thigh to focus on your core strength. Your goal is to keep your heart above your hips. Pull your right hip crease back to keep your hips squared forward as you twist through your core. Start to unwind, arms up, keep your chair. Exhale, sit a little lower. Stacking your shoulders now over your hips, pressing your knees forward. Anchor your tail right above your heels. Inhale through the fingertips, reach up. Exhale, bend your elbows wide, lift your heart. Cactus arms. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, elbows down and back. Keep the bend in your knees. Once more, breathe in, reach up. Exhale, breathe. Back, hold back. Elbows squeezing towards one another. Hands wide to the sides. Heart lifting. Look up. Start to straighten out your legs. Breathe in, reach your hands to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, come all the way down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to round and fold. Step back, down dog, inhale. Fold here, exhale, 3 deep breaths. Keep pressing your heels down. Imagine lengthening through the crown of your head at your thumbs. Lift your tail a little higher, pull your belly back in. Knit those lower floating ribs towards one another. Feel that frame of your core supporting your back. Breathe in, shift forward, high plank. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, baby cobra, heart lifts. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift your chest, lift your legs. Hold here, breathe out, lengthen through the back of your neck. Firm all the way around your knees, through your toes. Press your belly button down, lift your chest a little higher. Take another in breath, lift up. Out breath, lower down. In breath, push up, plank or all fours. Down dog, breathe out. Look forward between your hands, bend your knees. Hop or step feet to your hands. Breathe in, halfway lift, find length. Exhale, fold in and round, forehead to shins. Bend your knees, root to rise, arms wide, stand all the way up. Hands to heart center, breathe out. Inhale to your back bend. Arms sweep up, pause here. Palms together, lock your thumbs, press your hips forward, lean back, lean your whole body back, find that edge. Inhale through center, rise. Exhale to fold all the way down. Step your right foot back, low lunge left side. Good, so finding your low lunge now into this left leg, left knee bent, back heel spiked. Press down through your left heel, strongly as you can. Really engage this left side. Separate your thighs wider. Slow rise to crescent lunge, arms come up. Sink into that lunge. So you can always heel toe your left foot a little wider towards the left edge of your mat to give you more balance. And you can always step your back foot up if needed, especially if the low back is really tight or you're feeling a lot of pressure there. Or keep your stance long to stretch deeper into your right hip. Bend that right knee for a moment so you can really scoop your tailbone under and find this connection in your core from your low ribs to the top of your hips. At the same time, lift through your chest. Once you found that core engagement, then start to straighten out your back leg. You might be higher because in your stance because the hip is stretching, but you should feel that sensation to the front of your right hip. Take your left hand, grab your right wrist, reach up and over to the left, further elongating this right side and right front of hip. Keep your lunge, bending into the left knee, root into your left heel. Reach your arms back through center, lift up. Warrior two, breathe out. Arms come to parallel. Back foot lowers to a 45, seal the outer edge of that right foot down. Rebend into your left knee. Keep the left knee going wide to the left. Easiest thing to happen in warrior two is this left knee to collapse inwards. So continue to push that left knee wide and root into the left heel to keep the alignment of your knee, to keep your knee safe and to help you open your hips over time. Look forward over the front hand. Find your breath and focus your eye gaze. Can you keep strength in your pose and grace through your breath and through your face? Keep your lunge. Start to reach forward through your left hand, hinging or pivoting at your hips. And then left hand in front of your left thigh, right hand to the sky. So you're feeling this straight line from one arm through the other. You're continuing to bend into this front leg and root into your left heel to engage your left glute, scooping it underneath you. Rotate your right shoulder blades back, look up. Start to look down at your front foot, at your left big toe. Spike your back heel, shift your weight forward, finding half moon. So for me, how I learned to really hold this pose is to just float the back leg first and start to stack the shoulders. And then once the balance starts to draw in and I find a focal spot for my eye gaze, this drishti, right? Same thing figure skaters use and other sports, you're gonna draw your right hip up and start to stack your hips. And then pull your left ribs in. So you're using a lift through your left side to help stack your right hip. Holding, breathing, doing your best. Good, and if you fall out, that's great. It means you're building balance. And you just take a moment and then come right back in. Step your feet side by side, chair pose, feet together, breathe in, arms up. Sit a little lower, breathe out. Stand all the way up, inhale. Exhale to fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, step back, down dog. Breathe in and out. 3 breaths here. Take up more space in your down dog. Walk your hands forward, your feet back, get long. Get a little longer. Just notice what that feels like. Different engagements through your shoulders. And gently lower your knees right underneath your hips. Melting heart, puppy dog pose. Arms come forward, elbows bend wide, so your forearms are probably as wide as your mat. Your tailbone is lengthening back. You can untuck your toes. Keep pressing down through your palms and your forearms with about 20% effort. And then press your chest closer to the floor. If you feel tension in, like pressure in your neck or the tops of your shoulders, like rotator cuff, just take your elbows super wide. Think goalpost arms. And start to draw yourself to tabletop. Walk your knees forward, cross your legs, and find your easy seated pose. And from easy seat, actually, let's rock forward. So we're going to come into spinal twist. So you have a couple options. You can take your left heel to the outside of your right hip and your right foot over the top of your left knee. You can do that by coming forward and bringing your right leg in front of your left, so you eliminate the space between your thighs, set your heels wide, and then sit back. You can sit onto a pillow. You can also extend your bottom leg, your left leg straight and your right foot to the outside of your left thigh. So lots of options in your seat. Wherever you are, right leg is over your left leg. You're trying to get your hips to settle back to your mat. If you need a pillow underneath, you can do so. You'll probably take the pillow to the grounded side, to the left side more than the right, to even out your hips, rather than a pillow under the right side, which will just exacerbate the asymmetry. Just taking a moment to feel the stretch in your legs, find length in your spine again, feeling into your hips. And then whether your bottom leg is extended or not, see if you can bring the right foot to connect to your mat, so to actually seal down to the floor. Even if this right foot walks in front of you further or walks away from your body further, then take your right hand down towards the base of your spine. Just let it land wherever it will behind you. And then lift up through your chest and start to rotate your chest towards the right. And breathe in, reach your left arm up. Left elbow towards the outside of your right knee. Using that as an anchor, press your left knee back into your right arm as your right arm presses into your left knee. Pull your belly in, lean slightly to the right to help that right hip lower, and then lift up through your chest. Try to stack your shoulders right over your hips. Rotate your eye gaze back behind you, chin towards the right shoulder. Three deep breaths here. Each inhale, sitting up tall. Each exhale, twisting. And unwind, untwist. Find easy seat, right shin in front of left or right shin on top of left shin. Arms come up, breathing in. Exhale, hands down in front of you. Feeling the stretch through your right hip, flex your feet to protect your knees, draw your chest forward. So either right shin is in front of left shin or right leg is stacked over left leg, fire log stack. Hinging forward, flat back, long through the neck. And walk your hands towards the left, away from your right hip, and twist through your spine, rotate it towards the left. Sit yourself back up, untwist. Take your right heel, you're gonna bring it all the way, right leg all the way behind you. Right heel to your right buttock. So you're in your deer sit. Your right heel towards your right glute. Your left shin parallel towards the top of your mat. So left heel is a little bit away from your groin. And then breathe in, sit up. Exhale, twist towards your left. You can have a pillow underneath you too, sitting on something. And as you're here, your right hip will lift. So your right glute is not touching the floor. And then maybe you come down to your forearms and you twist through your spine more. You can roll a bit to your left. So you roll more to that left outside of your leg, outside of your hip as you rotate. And then begin to come back up to your palms and walk yourself forward, top of your mat. And then we'll switch out your legs. So you're going to take your right heel and bring it to the outside of your left buttock, right knee to the floor. Left foot steps to the outside of your right thigh, settling your hips down. Remember, you can extend your bottom leg, so you can extend the right leg long in front of you, and then step your left foot over to the outside of your right thigh and sit up. Or you can even come forward if the hips are just quite tight, but you know you can sit this way. And you cross your legs tight, flex your feet to protect your knees, and then slowly sit back and try to settle. And then allow yourself to breathe long, full breaths. Feeling sensation and staying with it. Can you relax a bit through your waist as you sit up? And then wherever you are, try to lower your left foot to anchor it to the floor. So left foot presses down, meaning the left knee will rise up high. And you can always inch that left foot forward if that helps you connect it down. And start to take your left hand behind you towards the base of your spine, twisting your torso towards the left. And breathe in, reach your right arm up. Elbow to the outside of your knee, breathe out. Use that elbow to thigh or knee connection and press your right arm to your leg, your leg back into your arm. Use that to lift your right ribs up and towards the left. Draw your eye gaze back over your left shoulder. Try to focus your eye gaze. Notice that as you draw your eye gaze back, it can be hard to really focus your eyes. A couple deep breaths here. Press the left foot down. Breathe in, sit up tall. Exhale, twist. And then start to unwind. And stack your left shin in front of your right shin in easy seated pose. Or left shin on top of right shin, fire lung stack. Breathe in, arms come up. Exhale, hands come down in front of you. Flat back, heart forward, neck long, so chin will tuck a bit. Feeling the stretch through your left hip as you hinge. And then walking your hands towards the right, belly button squaring towards your right thigh. Maybe you fold forward a little deeper. Walk your hands back through center, sit up. And then left heel, left leg swings all the way back around, left heel towards your left buttock. Toes can tuck under or foot can be flexed, doesn't matter, whatever feels better. And then sit yourself up, twist towards your right. Hands land to the outside of your right thigh, twisting towards your right. Left hip, left glute is lifting and rotating with your spine. You can stay high or you can lower down towards your forearms, getting a deeper twist through your core. Last breath in, big breath out. And come back up onto your palms. Start to unwind. Extend your legs forward and lie back. As you lie onto your back body, feet go as wide as your mat, knees rock side to side. Just windshield wipering your legs. And then bring your knees to point to the sky, heel to your feet to touch, allow your knees to drape wide, supine butterfly. And you can stay here as we draw back into our breath focus. Or at any time, you can start to extend your legs long, one leg and the other. Hands to your belly or to your sides. Either way, tuck the shoulder blades back. Breathe in, let your belly rise. Exhale, let it go. Inhale. Exhale, melting down to your mat. Breathing in, feeling your legs, breathing out. Inhale, expand your belly, feel your hips softening. Exhale, grounding down. Relaxing your jaw. Letting your eyes roll to the back of your head. All the wrinkles melting away from your face. Noting your breath. Feeling your body. Finding some movement, fingers and toes, ankles and wrists, neck, elbows, knees. When you're ready, bending one knee and the other, rolling to one side, left or right. Taking your time, and gently working your way up to a seat. Easy seated pose. Stack your spine. the moment of just being, of being, without thinking. And we find these moments and cultivate space within our bodies, including our mind. Feel the shift in this natural way towards home, in self and in union. And so honoring that, honoring those spaces, the pause, what we manifest through our actions, through our awareness. Hands to heart center, breathe in, lift the heart. Exhale, bow the head. In service. Thank you all. Namaste. Thank you.